In this story, everyone has own story. My Corona story. I'm landed in Bangkok in 2020 with my best ever friend, Prince. I rescued him. He was abandoned. We were very happy in paradise of Koh Payam. Prince just looked like Pussy, but he is mature, big, strong cat. He saw danger for me in a huge cobra passing every night behind house. One day he decided to fight her. He was agreed in advance to give out his life protecting me. Since then I am emotionally numb. In spite of that, I finished my show with children in school. As always, big pleasure to work with children. They absorb very fast and don't need to make gratitude affirmations. It's going right inside from their heart naturally. I left them as much freedom as possible to create. Even if it looked not that perfect, joy was here. This is me, just waiting for companion to go to Cambodia and Vietnam. When he arrived, new pages opened. By border, I noticed another type of faces, very attractive for my eyes. It was Cambodian demography. Guess what I said when open curtains in this hotel? We stay in Koh Kong province for a few days. I was scared of such dirty living. I tried to derive good quality products to save my health, but him seems like didn't bother about it so much. So we were apart sometimes. Certainly I will not eat anything in this stinky, noisily, dirty place. From province we moved to Koh Kong Island and found their large Buddha complex. It contradicts real people's life around. That means that God put outside of their responsibility to serve as idol to worshipping. We are still babies in evolution. Time to move to Sihanoukville to join real life. We arrived right to fire. To stay in Dusty Town was not our purpose, so we immediately headed to a pier to take a boat to Koh Rong Islands. A lot of work to load boat. Our passenger place. It was a little stormy. When we arrived, the boat has to be unloaded, logically. So we had a similarity with Vadim. Curiosity. The source of it is different. He is tourist and I am life adventurer. We got out on Koh Rong Samloem and Pai Bay and found this resort most attractive for our test to stay. Nights we had romantic fire in stones, and morning time we had breakfast there. This is what my plate was made of. Vadim was more about water, fishing, and I am in jungle. We have typical route. Our next destination, Kampot, and then Vietnam. And here my Corona story starts. The border officer said that Vietnam is closed from today for 1 month. We hurried to Phnom Penh, the capital of Cambodia, to find out what the situation is. Embassy recommend to move to Bangkok as soon as possible because there is still flights there. Because I use my limit of land traveler for Thailand, we passed to airport, but there were no tickets. So Vadim left Cambodia by bus, and I have to make my decision in the situation. My luggage left in Thailand, I don't have clothes, I don't know what and for how long. I bought sewing machine and back to island. By last board, people on island were stressed and not welcome. All hostels and resorts immediately closed by police. With troubles I managed to find a horrible place to stay. I was worried about visas thing because regular rules seems not changing with new situation. In 10 days I moved to better place and this paper pops up for tourists. At last I am relaxed. My new place was in the middle of village. I didn't expect such live celebration all night. So I was creating these backgrounds for beauties. And by the way, I had enough time to search for my place. And I found it by the edge of village. Guest house, Balu. And logically, if place fit me, the people own place will also fit me. Simon, German guy with his Khmer wife and little son. It was casual, natty, clean. I closed misery of neighbors forever, and inside was dependent on me how much I want to keep it clean. Their beautiful garden and healthy sounds, happy children and animals from jungle. Very good test of life. I found my rest here and at last remember who am I. I am an artist, mostly on textile, but whatever can go by. At last I open my new machine and start to organize small atelier. First I made clothes for myself, of course, and then new collection in boho style. I'm used to make photo shoots myself on myself, so this part of work is easy for me. I hope for some income doing that, but nobody was interested in buying things. Only alcohol had value, and tourists, one by one, disappeared from island. I put the collection in plastic bag and forgot about it. I came in Asia with a list of life projects. For last 20 years I've been cosplayer, and now in synchronicity with other events of my life I wish to create new niche. I have no idea where it goes, just a new adventure. Successfully I spent here 7 months. I start to make different kind of things. Also open my notebook, YouTube, and remind and learn new techniques just to make my mind and hands busy. I didn't have much material, so I was looking for sources also. What I noticed, the poorer society, the richer garbage. So much textile around to recycle. Of course, I never forget about my own wardrobe. At last comes up this top, real me, Victorian. However, I loved my living place. I couldn't accept the village itself. Too alcoholic. I had doubts that I can stay in Asia at all, while someone recommended me to visit Soksan on Koh Rong. My birthday was here for the journey. Yes, I love the village and surroundings. Returning back, I announced that I'm leaving. I packed my things grown from small rucksack to 4 boxes, put them in taxi, bought and departed. The village itself, jungle, waterfall, long beach with white sand with palms on it, is much more spectacular. Here I had the same circle in search of shelter. Instead of esoteric psychopath, I had drunk wife of owner attacking my door. But I had their monkey to take care of for 1 month. Then in hurry, I replaced myself in this wooden box on shore, right in the center of noisy village. I couldn't sleep, so I opened my YouTube channel and start to create these movies. Learning process. I bought bicycle to make my life easier. My first trips was on ground road. In 3 months, all island covered with good beton roads. Miracle! And at last, I am in place where I want to be. With a kitchen, bedroom, and most important, with wash machine. Also this veranda. I'm sorry to kill this scorpion in laundry. Now I'm growing my small garden. Can only guess that crap make these constructions. Here in sand I found pile of clothes. I grabbed some. I want to make home of new house. I made it curtains, more privacy and cover neighboring garbage from my side. I cut a lost colored towel in squares, stitch around pant, and I have fresh kitchen towel for every day. Then I cut one dress on pieces. By the way, I got one zipper and 20 teeny lovely buttons to use somewhere else. I fill 2 layers with scraps for thickness and stitch it. Now time to decorate it. I gave it name Pink Smile, so-called surviving creativity, recycle. The pussy also loved the smile. The same I made with another pink dress for bedroom, washable and practical. From found jeans, I recycle new accessory for myself. Now is the time to show how I made my crop tops. The same like carpets, fill and stitch, then shape it. If it's necessary by color, I cover it with textile. After that, creative handwork. For 1 week or so, I made my research in internet for technique in fabric manipulation and style. No, nobody does it. As technique is my own, I have to give its own name, Corona Confetti. These crop tops you can wear on naked body as well on clothes. I was really happy here after all. In our living space always there is something to adore, to watch, and something to hide from your sight. Only people with high aesthetic standards can understand it. With this old Clambu, my task was to cover trashy basements of bungalows and give myself more privacy from neighbors. And this empty screen pushed me to create again. And internet research shows that I am pioneer. My Corona story is not over yet. I will make my updates. And she decided to move with her kittens from neighbors in my home.